I've been hanging on, counting days, thinking it was me all along. Had a million conversations in my head about where it went wrong, and I've got no idea.
Okay, I'm going to try to keep you level, but throughout the video, you might be tilted sometimes, hopefully not all the time. I was listening to a video yesterday, and I don't know what triggered this, but it triggered me. I will say that Elon Musk was talking about, well, let me back up even further. I'm so sorry. Some of you know, I know that you've got to know that there's talk of a flat earth. And on flat earth, beyond the Arctic Circle, there's ice walls. They're not penetratable. Oh my God. So anyway, there's supposed to be an entrance somewhere, I don't know where. I've read 3 small books about this. It was about a explorer had tried many times to find a way over, and he found a way through. I kind of stopped on the 3rd book. It talked about him getting to this civilization, but I just stopped. Most of it's because I just was not sure, but the more time is gone, I'm pretty sure that it is flat. And before you criticize me or judge me, in which you're perfectly able to, but I want you to hear me out. So Elon Musk, I heard a video of him talking about this. He made a video about he made a plane that was stealthy and invisible from the outside. He actually went past over at the Arctic area and where you're not supposed to go, and he found that civilization. He then stated that the lands on that side are so highly advanced that there are UFOs, there's flying vehicles, and so much more that we don't even have here. We're so like beneath them. Not beneath as a stupid person. It is specifically over what we know compared to them. We're still equal to them. That's where I was going. Right when he said that, I got a message that shot through me, and I'm like, what? What? I was sitting there thinking, and I was doing my mediumship scanning, and I caught myself doing it where I go side to side. My head could be still, but my eyes are just like going, I can't do it because you're watching me. That's how I scan information. And then I was getting information as in, no wonder UFOs are often seen around us because they're so close. I will say that the flat earth is enormous. It is huge. The so-called planets are actually lands that are in different areas. Because after you pass our ice walls, you can go all, wherever, and you'll find the Pleiadians, which is land. You can find the Arcturans, and you can find their land. Andromedas, the big guys. I went blank thinking about this today, about their name, the big guys, the ones who are supposed to have created us for slaves. Starts with an A. Maybe it'll come to me shortly. I'm sitting there and I'm scanning and thinking, and I was like, no wonder there's so many UFOs here. Although I did read a book where it stated somewhere that it took 9 months to get to a planet. Now, I don't know if that was an actual planet. I don't know if these people had windows looking out of them. And was this book fact or fiction? You always have to ask yourself this: is this accurate? I just don't know. Same about mine. My information that I just gave you. You have to just understand it the way you want to understand it. I can't sit here and say, you're wrong, I'm right. That's not how it works. It works as in how you want it to work. Some people are comfortable with the way they think of things. Nothing wrong with that. I would never say anything negative about the way they see things. But I would want to give my story about how I see things. There was more pertaining to the information I was receiving, but there are civilizations inside of Earth too. And something tells me that that's very, very accurate. If it resonates with you, that's your soul saying, yeah, believe it. And when I say resonate, if I'm thinking about something that I'm unsure of, but me reading about it or hearing about it or whatever, then it's like my soul grabs it, will not let it go, and I feel like I can confirm without a doubt that that information is true. I don't know how. I still don't understand a lot of my mediumship. I'm still thinking of that aliens group name. It's the big guys. It's the blah blah blah. If I find it after I do this video, I will edit the name in, just in case. Also, by the way, I have done 2 videos. One of them I thought was pretty good, and my laptop, my MacBook, would not upload it whatsoever. I tried for 2 days, no matter what I did. I turned it off, shut it down. I restarted it, nothing. Last night I got in there trying to thin things out, because I do know once this happened. And when I went in there and cleaned out my iCloud, and I cleaned out my documents and applications, then it would start uploading again. Well, I tried that last night, and I clicked way too many buttons. I don't remember what I clicked on, so I had to restart my MacBook from factory, or to factory settings again. And by that time it was so late, I was like, I'm not uploading that video. I may upload this one first, and then probably that one, and then I have another one that I'm iffy about uploading. I want to also add that last night I got anxiety pretty bad. It hit me hard, and I started having anxiety. I started having an anxiety attack to the point where I had to take a Xanax. And it's over my job. It's over nothing else but my job. And I'm going through other troubles, which could be maybe an addition to it. I don't know. But knowing I almost said coming to Earth. I don't know what I'm thinking along those lines. I just don't know. But I was thinking about coming back to work, not Earth. I'm already here. And that's when it started. Although my manager and my manager's manager is not here, I think, until tomorrow. But today, I was freaking out, making sure that I was doing things the right way and accurately. Because when he comes back, he's going to be checking things. And if I'm not doing it right, it's time to go. They can't help me. And for some reason, I feel we all make mistakes. Let me just say that. The mistakes I'm making, no. We all don't do that. I'm the one with a memory issue, and I had made a lot of mistakes. I had 3 meetings about this, and the last one they said one more and they had to let me go. So my point on that is, of making mistakes, is are they going to be so tight on me where if I make just one mistake out of all of my work orders, one mistake, are they going to let me go? Because everybody makes mistakes and everybody asks questions because I hear them and see them do this. They're not me. They're not going through what I'm going through. Mine is pretty bad. I'm not saying, well, they get special treatment, I should too. That's not what I mean. That's really far from what I mean. But the only thing that I'm saying is, if I make one mistake out of all of these work orders, are they going to let me go? Or do I get some leniency? Because my manager's manager said there is no room for mistake. Not an ounce of it. There's no room whatsoever. If I mess up, I'm gone. And I remember looking at her thinking, that's a little out there, in my opinion. Not her. Not making any mistakes. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not bad-mouthing either one of them. They're doing their jobs. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm strictly talking about me and myself. And when I said that's really out there, that particularly means that's way out there, as in I get no pull whatsoever. None. And for me to think that way, I'm freaking out. I had to take another Xanax today. I'm so stressed, and it comes and goes. On some days, I'm like, forget it. If I'm done, I'm done. I tried. I'm not going to worry about it anymore. But deep down, I do worry about it. If I didn't, I wouldn't be having these attacks still today. If I lose my job, I lose my house, which is what I'm in. And then I had to take my car I gave my daughter back from her. And I don't want to do that. So I'm freaking out here. I'm really freaking out. I've been wrapping my mind around, I need another job, like quickly, if I get let go. I'm not saying I'm looking for one, because at this minute I'm not. But I'm thinking that if I'm let go, I've got to find one pronto, quickly. Because I'm thinking of my payments on these vehicles. If I miss one check, I possibly lose one car. And if I miss the second check of that month, the end of the month, I lose this car. So I'm not sure what to do. Just because I say I don't care anymore, I'm not going to think about it, I don't care if they fire me, of course I do care. But I'm trying, even today, I'm trying so hard not to mess up that I kind of go slow, which is also a problem, but I'm trying to be so thorough, because on that end, I don't want to get fired. And on the slow part, I'm freaking out because that'll get me fired. And when I say fired, it's actually letting me go. They're not firing me over me making a different kind of mistake than what I'm doing, like my memory. Being fired is a harsh word, and maybe I shouldn't say that. I should just keep saying let go, because I feel that's the more appropriate title for the situation. I also want to say real quick, and then I have to go because my video is becoming long and I need to go home, finish setting up my laptop so I can edit this video. Going through this and other things, I could not help. As I was leaving the parking lot, I was coming to here, and I had this song on that touched my heart. There was two, actually. I could not help but think of my soulmate, Ezekiel. And it makes me sad that I'm away from him. And when I think of him, I feel this intense love. And it doesn't hurt me. It makes me miss him. And I don't ever want him to withdraw himself because I miss him. Or when I think I want to go home and it's not my home here, I don't want him to stop that either. But there's some times where I cannot help but think, I don't want to be here. I don't. It's too hard. The government screws our air, our food, our water, screws it all up. I'm pretty sure, 100% sure, practically, I want to say that's what's causing our illnesses. And I won't go in detail on that, because if you're aware, then you're aware. Working is difficult. I feel like what's going on around us is what has affected my memory. But living financially is difficult. Our food, our gas, our cars, our rent is sky high. It makes it really, really hard to live here. But I just want to say again, without a doubt, that I will probably be moving to Bali once my YouTube takes off. And it would either be there or another foreign country to where things are not as hard as they are here. Did you know that China, it's either China or Japan, it might be Japan, and it could be both, that they put no additives in their foods, and that when what you buy you have to eat quickly because it goes by really quick. It goes bad really quick, so you got to eat it really quick. That's the way it should be here. I think it used to be when I was a kid. I think that's how it was. Medical care is cheaper, rent is cheaper, cars, you name it, everything's cheaper. I'm not talking about strictly Japan on all of that. I'm just saying the food about Japan. But everything else in Bali, India, and other places, it's a lot cheaper than here. But I miss my soulmate. I miss my host star family. I know they're always around me, but I want to see them. I want to hug them. I want to tell them to their face that I love and miss them. I want to feel, hear, and see them. All of them. But when I cross over, I hope Zeke is the first one that I see. And then everybody else can line up behind him. But I want the ones who done me badly in this world to be the last ones in line. That sounds harsh, but at least I put them in the line. But I'm going to end this here before I start bawling, because I'm fixing to. I love you guys tremendously, and I'm going to send all of you love, light, and peace. Bye.